With Dilo and Sammy, we visit the Neo-Renaissance building of the Spanish Synagogue, one of the most important historical sites of Prague's Jewish town. Beside it is a little park with a modern statue of the famous Jewish writer Franz Kafka. I have to fall in line just to get a shot with him. After that, we walk around looking for an entrance, and we found that there's a fee to get in, so we joined the crowd and went inside. Here is the history of the building. This synagogue is not the first one at the site. Before it, there stood probably the oldest synagogue in Prague, Altschul. In the second half of the 19th century, the capacity of the Altschul did not suffice, so in 1867, it was demolished, and 1 year later, it was replaced by the new Spanish Synagogue. The architectural plans were designed by Wojciech Ignat Muhlmann and Josef Niklas. It was built in Moorish Revival style, which was inspired by the art of the Arabic period of Spanish history. Although it is the youngest synagogue in Yosefov, it is considered the most beautiful one due to its spectacular interior decorations. The interior is inspired by Islamic architecture and includes Oriental stucco motifs, gilded elements, carved decorations on doors and banisters, and colored stained glass windows. The synagogue itself is 2 stories high. Its ground plan is square. The main hall with the dome is surrounded by 3 built-in balconies. In the eastern wall is the central ornament of Magen David, installed in 1882 to 1883. Underneath it, there is a monumental Gron HaKadosh. The most impressive decorative element is the gilded and multicolored parquet arabesque. Its designers, Antonin Baum and Beatrice Munzberger, were inspired by Arabic architecture and art. The synagogue acquired its name after the community of Spanish Jews who settled there after being expelled from the Iberian Peninsula by Queen Isabella I in the 16th century. In 1935, a functionalistic building designed by Karel Pekanek was added to the synagogue. Till the Second World War, it served to the Jewish community as a hospital. Since 1935, the appearance of the synagogue remained essentially unchanged. It was used for worship until 1941. The Nazis used it as a storage facility for items that were confiscated from the Jews. 10 years after the war, the synagogue was handed over to the Jewish Museum, and in 1958 to 59, it was completely restored inside. In the following year, an exposition of synagogue textiles were opened here. In the 1970s, the building was neglected, and after 1982, it remained closed. The restoration started only after the Velvet Revolution. Completely restored to its former beauty, the synagogue was reopened with a ceremony in 1998. So that's it for the history of the Spanish Synagogue. I hope you learned something. Until next time, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Bye!